Welcome everybody to my top 10 cringiest cringe anime ever made that will make you wince in pain. My name is Misty/Phoenixia and I'm gonna hold you off right here. If you don't know me, I'm not your average top 10 anime list. I'm a professional, and being a full-time dad and an awkward teen at one point, I can assure you I know what the embodiment of cringe looks like. So pair those two things together, you truly don't want to take this list lightly. This is critical level of cringe. We're talking weird kid asking the prettiest girl in school to go to prom with him during an assembly speech. Yeah, you feel the wind starting, don't you? Couple of rules. First, bad quality doesn't equal cringe. Some people try, they're just not really good. Hentai also don't count. I'm not gonna kink shame people because that's just punching below the belt, and I like to think I'm above that. Alright, starting off with number 10, Hiyokoi. I'm putting this one here because it's cringy, but it's sad. I mean, they don't mean to make it cringe, but it's so pitiful that I just feel bad and can barely keep watching. Alright, so the plot is about a girl who was hospitalized for a year, and now she's back in school. But it's like they brainwash all of her social skill, and she's left like a wounded gazelle in a class of normal students. But because this whole woe is me thing going on, anything they do is portraying them as the bad guys. Anytime she does something, it just spells out cringe. The way she clutch her bags, the panties stuck in her skirt. Sure, it's embarrassing, but play it off, girlfriend. Running away crying just makes it awkward for everyone. Oh, by the way, I'm interrupting this top 10 to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by me. That's right, you can now join the channel membership, which gives you some sweet swag perks, custom emojis, loyalty badge, your own Discord room on my server, and actual perks like personalized recommendation. Don't know what to watch? Tell me what you like and what you've seen, and I'll personally tailor you an anime title I'm sure you'll love. Behind the scenes footage, demonetized contents, priority to video participation like Guess the Anime, inside scoop/updates, and so much more. You don't have to, but if you have a little bit of extra income, it's a really nice way to support me and the channel, and still flex at the same time. I'm sorry for springing that on you, but I wanted this perk for a long time and I finally got it, so I'm really happy about that. But please, let me get back to the list. Number 9, Kawawa on Monday. If Inappropriate had an anime, it would be without a doubt this one. The story is about a near-suicidal salaryman who hates his job, and just about everything else related to it. One morning, a teenage girl with the bust size of a fucking train ram into the guy and break his arm, because apparently she's got tits to steal. They start meeting more and more every Monday morning on the ride to work and school as he protects her from molester, while she still rubs her assets on him thanks to the crowded space. This anime makes me uneasy. There's an aura of something deeply disturbing around it, and I just can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's the fact the characters are nameless, maybe it's the weird perspective, I don't know. Number 8, Lance and Mask, oh lord, Lance and Mask, or the anime that will have you say oof out loud more than any Discord server ever could. The premise is asinine to levels that should not be possible for the human realm. This story is about Yotaro, a guy who wants a normal life but is afflicted with he's afflicted with white knight syndrome. And no, I'm not making this up. He must rescue girls in peril from any predicament they may be in, sometimes leading him in very awkward and embarrassing scenarios, which just jack the cringe factor off the roof. I'm serious, try to watch an episode without wincing at how corny and downright mental this anime is. I can't promise you will come out unscathed, because I still have PTSD flashback from when I watched it. It's so bad. Alright, I've calmed down. Number 7, King's Game and Pupa. When it comes to describing quality, there is a scale. There's masterpiece, good, passable, guilty pleasure, bad, so bad it's good, and then there's sad.
Stop! He's already dead!
This is kind of where I would put King's Game and Papa. I pair both of them together because both are horror anime that failed at being horror because they ruin every aspect of it. They both have terrific manga counterpart, but the anime is a bigger disappointment than an Asian child telling his parent he wants to be a janitor instead of a doctor. Shout out to janitors out there, you do a job that's hella underappreciated. But while you're picking up shit, can you go ahead and pick up King's Game and Pupa at the same time? Thanks, you're truly the MVP here, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Number 6. I want you to make a disgusted face and show me your underwear. Yep, that's a title somewhere in Japan. Somebody thought it was a good idea. Remember earlier when I said that we don't talk about hentai because we don't kink shame? Well, this anime is not a hentai, so I'm gonna kink shame the shit out of it. You know, sometimes you read a title and you don't really know what to expect. Well, this one is kinda all laid out there. That's the whole premise. It's 6 episodes of 4 minutes each so far, because dear God save us all, they're making a sequel. And it's an anime made in first person. That's where the cringe level kinda goes Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken 100. The camera is meant to be you. You're put in a submissive position while the girl makes a disgusted face and show you her panties. It's literally the title. It's smut, but it's very good looking smut. Number 5. One Room. Are you desperately seeking a girlfriend? Yet the female Homo sapien creature is a total mystery to you? You have panic attack at the sole concept of engaging in conversation with one, yet you badly long for the loving gaze of anyone in your general direction? Well, sit yourself right down and enjoy One Room, another anime made in this weird-ass first-person mode with awkward pause drawn every 15 seconds to give you the time to reply back to your TV. I've seen my fair share of pathetic stuff in life, but this is way up there. Like, seriously, if you have anxiety this bad, seek out some therapy. Social anxiety is a crippling status that keeps increasing the more you withdraw yourself from people. It's a vicious circle. The anime is fucking harmful to those who deal with that kind of stuff, so get out of your head. And also your house. And this was my attempt at being helpful and uplifting. Back to the cringe! Number 4. Anitore X. Just like One Room, this is another POV anime, but this time it's about making exercises at home. This one, I can kind of forgive. Don't want to pay for a gym membership, don't have the time to go outside, but you still want to get some workout done? Fine, I respect that. Isn't any worse than your average Jillian Michaels video out there, but it's anime theme. It's a good starting point for people out of shape, and I commend you for trying to get your health under control. What's hella cringy is if you watch this anime and you don't do the workout, like, why even watch it? This legit makes you the creep that goes to the gym to see hot girls work out on the elliptical. And I think that's illegal in a lot of countries. Number 3. Sleeping with Hinako. Also part of the series of training with Hinako and taking your bath with Hinako. This is Cringe Epitome. Take number 5, One Room, mix it with number 4, multiply the cringe factor by 10, and there you go. Your own make-believe girlfriend that helps you fall asleep. I just can't even. This is my basic white girl right now. I just can't even. It's still in that POV bullshit mode, by the way. She says a sentence, then pauses for you for a few seconds, so you weebass can reply back. She just lays there, and you watch her fall asleep. It's Like, I don't even do that with my own wife. It has weird rapey vibes as she tosses and turns around and her nightgown just melt the fuck right off like physics themselves has gone to sleep because they can't deal with this bullshit. It's bad, my dudes.
今日もお疲れ様。よかったらマッサージしようか。遠慮しないで言って。肩にする?
Number 2, Makurano Danki. This anime, I can't even watch it, and I've sit through Boku no Pico, all 3 episodes. It's like sleeping with Nako, but instead it's with dudes. You ever had pillow talk with a dude who seems like he wants to fuck you? Well, I can assure you it's several kind of disturbing, especially if you don't swing that way. Even my empathy level was like, nah dog, fuck that shit, I'm out. Like bro, I've known you for a hot 4 minutes. Can you try and not shove your pickle down my throat as soon as I get home? Worst part is that every episode is a different character, so you can't even try to bond with one. He gets tossed the fuck right out as soon as the clock ends. This is sincerely worse than speed dating. This is Japanese Tinder.
ずっとそばにいる。明日が君に。
And finally, number 1, Watamote. This one physically hurts me still to this day. Like I had to go to therapy and show the shrink on the doll where Watamote touched me. And the worst part is that it's actually well made. But compared to the rest of this list, Watamote is the only anime that is self-aware and purposefully made to be cringy. So of course it would win the first spot. Watamote is an anime about a teenage girl who deals with crippling social anxiety. Everything she does, everything that happens to her, is cringe nightmare. Don't get me wrong, if you have no empathy, this is fucking hilarious. Like her dad walking in on her using a vibrator, super cringe, but hilarious. I had to drop the show after a few episodes because I was feeling so bad for her. It gave me Vietnam War flashback about my own cringy teen years, and that's something that, just like the ladies I murder, I like to keep buried deep the fuck down. I mean what? No, that didn't go on record. Wow, that took a dark turn. Anyway, that's the anime I find personally cringy. What about you? Is there anything you truly can't stand to watch because it's too awkward or downright sad and pathetic? Like my anime. Self-deprecating humor, my favorite. Let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe for more shady top 10s like this one and to see me rage about just the most mundane thing you can think of. Don't forget to join our elite Cronexia party if you want to be showered in golden perks. Note to self, golden and shower should never be in the same sentence together. Oh well, make sure to give me a like too, cause if I get too many dislikes, my mom is gonna take away my Xbox privilege. So now, piss off.
Hard times, I've been on the wrong side, I've been ashamed. So many memories